All right, let's pop out that chat. And we are live. I do believe. Let me know for sure.
Seeming that way.
We are live and well.
Well, here, let me find out. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I see it. I didn't see it the first time.
All right. Okay, 31 minutes and 25 seconds until the new yeah for Central Time. All right, but yes, everyone, welcome
Yes,
to.
I don't think I see it.
You don't see it?
No, I don't see it.
It should be.
Are we on YouTube or something?
Yeah.
Oh, we're not on Twitch?
No. This is always YouTube.
Oh, well, why the hell are we testing on Twitch? Oh,
Because that's a test.
yeah. If you're just gonna choose a different provider, then okay, whatever. Hi, hey, we're here.
Yes, we're here. You almost scared me there, man. Yes, we're live on YouTube, not on Twitch. Although I guess I could do this on Twitch too, but you know, do multiple streams. But yes, everybody, welcome to Animal Crossing 2023 New Year's Party. We are here to say goodbye to 2022 and welcome in 2023.
2023.
2023. We got a half hour left before it is New Year's for us in the Central Time Zone. If you're in the Eastern Time Zone, it's already 2023. And if you are in the, let's see, is it Mountain Time Zone? Is that the next one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mountain Time Zone, you still have an hour and a half. And Pacific Time, you still got 2.5 hours. Wow.
Lazy asses.
But Derek, it's now time for the good stuff. So how was your 2022? Tell me.
Overall, I would say I still have the volume on. Like I just didn't talk. I just hear you talking. Okay. Overall, yeah, I think overall it was good. We this is our first second full year of living in the new house, and definitely like primarily living here instead of like the first like 3 or 4 months or whatever last year where I was still like basically half staying here, half staying at my dad's or whatever. So yeah, overall.
When did you officially move in there?
Oh, they closed
Like
the
permanently?
house. They closed the house December 2020, December 28th, and then I probably started moving my stuff in like not long after that, like some of my stuff, but I didn't probably start staying here full time until probably like last summer or something. I forget exactly. Yeah, it was still like at least like a couple days a week that I was staying at my dad's, but I don't do it anymore at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Now I like sleep at my dad's like once every like 3 or 4 months. So. It's usually just like, hey, it's like 4:30 in the morning. I'm gonna pass out here instead of driving home. Sorry. So.
Yeah, I mean, 2022, I think, I mean, obviously every year is different for everybody. You know, it's not universal across the board, but I mean, for me, 2022 just seemed like an inconvenient year.
Okay.
Like inconvenience. Like, I mean, I can't name too many examples, but like just recently, like I was on vacation and I got sick. I mean, talk about a big inconvenience there.
Yeah, and then you uh, started having kind of like some car troubles. Decided to get your other car, and
Yeah,
you
yeah. I mean,
you were having the trouble with your hot water heater not working and
yeah, yeah.
not showing up on time, which was one that you didn't forget. So
Yeah, exactly. I actually forgot about that. But yeah, you're right. I kept the new water heater I ordered kept getting delayed, so I had to keep waiting for it. I had to keep I had to boil hot water on my stove in order to shower and take a bath and stuff. I did that for like a month. And
yeah,
that was like I think that was in June, like June to July.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
like
was like
now, but still.
yeah. I mean, yeah, so just things like that. Like, things just kept trying to get in the way of the enjoyment this year. At least for me. I mean, for me anyway. That was been my experience. Like, but I did get, speaking of car, I did get a new car, so I guess that's a big thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's something. I mean, I've been traveling with it. Because, I mean, I've been wanting to travel more. And I did go to 2 locations this year that I have never been to before.
Neat.
Yeah, I went over to Georgia, which I've been to Georgia before, but I haven't been to the Georgia mountains. Like, I haven't been up there in that area. So I did that over Thanksgiving, and it was nice. Someplace I've never been to before. And just recently here, just got back today from a trip to Florida, Panama City Beach. It's a beach town, of course, so it's got a lot of touristy stuff and a lot of restaurants and everything.
Yeah.
But like I said, I unfortunately fell ill while I was down there, so I didn't get as much of a chance to enjoy it as much as I would have liked to. I only went to one restaurant. I wanted to go to many more, and I did get a couple games. You'll see those in the collection update video, which will be in a couple days.
Keep your eyes peeled, you bunch of monsters.
Yes, stay tuned for that. Wink, wink. But yeah, I mean, it's only like 4 more games, so it's not like a lot, but overall, I think I actually did get a lot more games this year. Most of them from online, honestly. I didn't really find them in stores. I mean, some of them I did, but I know my original Xbox game collection is really growing. I think I'm up to like over 50 games, I want to say.
That does sound crazy for you.
Like 50, 55 or something. It might be approaching 60 now.
And obviously it's a cheap platform. The average game.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cheap. Yeah, lots of great games on it. Games that I should have played years ago. And speaking of original Xbox, you can play those games online now again, or some.
Yeah. That was. I was trying to go through and write down like kind of cool things that happened, and I thought of Insignia earlier, but I didn't write it down yet.
Yeah, so like, it's a really cool thing they're trying to do, bring online play back for a lot of original Xbox titles. It's really cool, but I just don't think it's getting the
traction they anticipated.
Traction that it, like, because they just basically let, I mean, everyone that signed up for the beta, they just said, okay, here's a key, because it's like, we don't have enough players.
Yeah, it started off as like, okay, we're only going to like approve certain people because we have no idea how the server load is going to be, and so we're like terrified that you guys are going to crash our servers because of interest. And it was like, hey, you don't have players to like really know if this is going to work. Everybody gets an invite. Everybody gets their thing.
Yeah, and it's still not, we still only have like, there might be like 20 players on at a time, or 25 or something amongst all the games. So I mean, I'm just afraid that this is going to fail, and they're not going to see any reason to continue it. It's like, why bother if no one's actually going to play?
Because ever since I tried to do that soft mod to do Xbox Media Center for gamers, where you can do like direct downloads, it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So and I hadn't stopped and taken the time to play it again. But legitimately, like I would say for probably at least a good week and a half, I was using Insignia like every night. I was having good fun. Like I would literally come home
Yeah.
and like I'd hang out, Liz would pass out. I'd go and grab the Xbox and hook it up, run upstairs, grab every single Insignia compatible game, run downstairs, bring them all downstairs, hook up everything, get on my laptop, sit in the Discord, and like see if anybody's gonna play anything. I did that every night for like probably a week and a half, and I was like loving it. Talking
Yeah.
about all the guys on there and whatever else. So it was really good fun. So it wasn't until I stopped and tried to do a soft mod that's a little more dramatic, and supposedly allows you to do direct downloads, DLC, and so on and so on. I was like, oh, hey, I messed something up. And like, I'm having trouble reverting back to like base dashboard to get back online. So like, I have to fix this or set up another Xbox, and I just haven't fixed it yet. So,
Yeah, it's. I mean, like I said, the way I did it was very easy, but you know, sometimes people do have issues, and I understand that.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, so I just hope that they can get more traction on this and get it going. Hello, Rachel. Thank you for watching. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Well, in 22 minutes, in 21 minutes, actually. So, Derek,
Sir.
it's time for you to answer my question that I asked you last night.
I know. Hold on. Sorry, I was just like a little. My mom wished me like a Happy New Year, so I was just gonna send her a group of picture. Oh, I almost sent her a fucking picture of a spreadsheet instead of picture.
I don't think she would know what that was.
She'd have been like, why did you send me a picture of your schedule? Anyway,
Yes, tell Fallon Happy New Year for me as well.
yeah.
Hope you got some fireworks going on out there.
No doubt, always.
Yeah. I'm not hearing as many right now, and maybe they're finally waiting for midnight. But
Anyway, yeah. So I would say,
so the question was,
yeah. The question is, what is a word or phrase that you do not want to hear?
yeah, what's a word or phrase that specifically this year or very recently that you just think people have just started to overuse and you're just tired of hearing it, and like we shouldn't say it, or at least start saying it less, like use it less this new year. Like that would be the New Year's resolution. Like what do you think people are saying too much of?
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I was definitely thinking that it was somewhere along the lines of kind of the COVID scare type stuff. But
I mean, you can't think of anything specifically? Any specific word or phrase that we should just lay to rest for, for 2023?
I would say the big phrase is definitely going to be, the concept of social distancing. I would say that's probably the big one.
Social distancing, okay.
Yeah. I'd say that's a big phrase because it's just kind of I know it's, the right thing to do, but it's also, again, a bleed over of kind of, it's like painting a picture of like, with like the negativity of the last several years is kind of a big one.
Yeah, I didn't really hear much about social distancing this year.
Yeah,
but
definitely earlier on in the year, but
yeah,
definitely.
like 2021, 2020 especially. Because and I told you this earlier too. Like 2020 just changed so much. I know this is about 2022, not 2020, but I mean, you can't really talk about the 2020s without talking about 2020.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, 2020 just changed so much about everything, and and um, and that really, like, 2020 really affected like the future years for good.
Yeah, yeah,
It just had an effect where it just transitioned 2021, 2022, 2023. It just like it's going to affect it all down the road.
yeah,
Because we cannot go back to prior 2020. We can't go back to 2019, 2018. Like, that's done.
yeah.
I mean,
You know,
we're all
it's like
changed
trying to go
forever.
back to it's like trying to go back to '99 or 2000. You know, pre 9/11. It's like no, not quite. No, everything's different now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like I was saying about the shaft shortage, staff shortages, and people, you can't go to a restaurant now, or well, some fast food restaurants, they you might walk up to a fast food place and the dining room's locked because they don't have any staff. And here we are, New Year's 2023, and that's still going on.
Yeah,
And
I still
so,
think
like,
a lot of that is there's still definitely a kind of a general just kind of like this like cry of like general like dissatisfaction for a lot of like those types of jobs that people just feel like they just don't need to do. Like you can just like deliver for favor or just like drive for Uber or just like do something else that like I don't have a real boss. I can just do it when I want type of thing. And I feel like
yeah,
that's changed a lot of the mentality. So
yeah, people they've become more accustomed to just doing whatever just to get by, and
as long as it's not someone barking orders at me, like
yeah,
it's better that than to be told what to do all the time or whatever.
yeah, and convenience factor, don't have to leave home.
Yeah,
That was a big thing too that they encouraged in 2020 and beyond. It's like, oh, we can't do anything. We can't stay away from each other. We can't go to work unless you're an essential worker. All that stuff. I mean, I mean that just really like it did a lot of damage. But at the same time, I mean, it's great that people can, live lives, I guess, and make money without having to do that stuff. I guess, we're just
right.
jealous or something because we have to leave and go to work.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, I get it. Times are changing, like I said. Since 2020, times have definitely changed even more. But and toxic relationships, I have heard that phrase a lot too this year.
Yeah, I'm wondering what your big phrase is. If it wasn't sexual.
Well, mine's not a phrase; it's a word.
Okay.
People need to stop saying narcissist.
Oh, okay.
I hear it everywhere.
Yeah. Especially like when you
I'm seeing it.
what's his name to your brother.
I'm seeing it on TikTok. Hashtag narcissist. Dealing with a narcissist. I'm tired of it. It needs to stop. Not everyone is a narcissist, okay? Yes, they're out there, but just because someone acts or behaves in a way that you don't like doesn't mean that they're a narcissist.
Yeah.
So just stop it, okay? It needs to end. We need to say that word less this year. This new year. We need to say that word a lot less. Maybe you haven't heard as much as I have, but
yeah.
But I mean, I've seen it, I've heard of it. It seems to be everywhere. It's like there seems to be more awareness of it. If not just in my particular circle. I mean, it just seems to be more people are saying it. More people are aware of the word, and they're using it for everything. And that's happening with other words too.
Yeah, there's definitely certain words that just like every once in a while they just come to the forefront, like nostalgia.
Yeah,
Now,
nostalgia. Yeah.
now the layman comes in. It's like, oh, it's all nostalgia, right? I'm like, yeah, where'd you learn that from? Your fucking, your Stranger Things or whatever, whatever Netflix show you watch that's centered around like the 80s or 90s and whatever. But yeah, like, you're like, oh, it's all nostalgia, right? I'm like, your game and go.
Yeah, and I have a nostalgia for something I watched like last year. It really takes me back, bro. Yeah.
Takes them back to the other room in the house.
Exactly. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my word.
Narcissist.
Let's start using
What's
that
Scott
word.
do?
Let's use that word or phrase less this year. And you know, and toxic relationships. I've heard people say that too. I mean, that is something to be aware of.
Yeah. Some even find it fun to like glorify them or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, like, yeah, there's a lot of. I mean, I don't know. Do you think there is more toxicity today now than there was maybe just a few years ago?
I just think like, the again kind of like the inner kind of connectivity of it all just allows that to happen. And
I mean,
just
social media really
like what was
just
the
makes
thing
it easy.
what was the thing I just saw a second ago? I just saw a second ago and it was a Kanye excerpt and he was saying like what did he say? He was saying like he was saying when I was a kid, if you go to the corner store had like the adults only section in it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was tucked away behind a curtain. And it was like a guy that just sat there and made sure kids didn't go back there. And if kids went back there, then they would escort you out. And he's like, now you don't need that because it's just on your phone. And like,
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
freely available and freely visible from like, TikTok dances and booty shaking and
Yeah.
and the music and stuff is like aimed at kids. Like that was like his thing. He was just like he was like sexualizing children like way too early. So that was kind of an interesting thing to like talk about whatever. But it's kind of the same thing when it's just like, like people probably like cheat all the time now more than ever. It's like, well, yeah, because they're like thinking about stuff. Because you just like open your phone, and you just like see half naked girls easily. Like,
Oh yeah, it's very
Instagram.
easy now. Yeah.
And like if you click on it, it just like pollutes your algorithm going forward.
Yeah. I mean, TikTok is. I mean, I have a TikTok now. I think I created that this year. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. But I avoided it for the longest time because. I mean, TikTok videos are just so dumb, man. I mean, they're just. They're just.
They're the bite-sized like candy bar of
Yeah, it's just pure.
like,
Yeah, it's just pure sweet, pure sugar, just pure, chemical rush. That's,
we avoid any
And
of
I
that
mean,
stuff.
I mean, I'm a YouTube content creator, so I'm about making videos and then stuff
But you
like
also
that.
don't make like shameless shorts on them.
Well, I mean, yeah, I never made a short video yet. I don't know if I ever will. I mean, I've considered it. I've even considered like making a TikTok video just to try to get started and see how that goes. Just try to think of something creative or funny. And of course, I'm all about being creative. It's cool, but some of this stuff is just. I mean, it's more than creative. I don't know what it is. It's just. I don't know how to describe it. I mean, people really just making videos for attention.
Yeah, it's really what
You
it
know,
is.
like to me, there's a line between actually being creative and sharing your creativity. Like that's great,
Yeah,
but just for attention, just for
yeah,
likes and comments and whatever. I mean, it's like I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, you do you, but I don't know. To me, that kind of makes it less genuine and less real. And
yeah. I know what you mean.
you know what I'm saying. You know.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. So that's what TikTok really is. I mean, there's some good stuff on TikTok. Don't get me wrong. I've watched some good stuff on there, but
like a lot of times, I know a lot of times Liz finds some pretty wholesome channels that there's
yeah.
one that she follows pretty regularly, and she does she's trying to practice basically like Mexican Sign Language, and so she gets on there and she basically invites deaf people in with her to
Oh.
basically do these like live streams where she communicates with them, introduces them, talks with them, asks them questions, blah blah blah. But the whole time it's like she's trying to like improve herself at the same time she's like trying to educate other people by teaching them about Mexican Sign Language. So like she's like, dude, I just get like sucked into watching her stuff for like sometimes like an hour and I don't even like think about it because she's just so like pleasant and enjoyable and whatever to like listen to. And I'm like, see, that type of stuff is like powerful. You know, there's some really cool stuff in there, but it's also just like 96% ass shaking. So
Yeah.
it's just so easy to do because again, like once you click on it, whatever, the algorithm does all the work for you. It's like if you just like make stuff like that, it just puts you in there. That's kind of the trouble. Is it's I don't know. The algorithm does this thing. And it's just so easy. It's such it's the same reason why they use it for fucking soda advertisements and shit, and beer and whatever. Like it's just easy to just use
Yeah.
physical attributes and stuff like that in your marketing. It's too easy not to do.
Mm.
So anyway, yeah, that type of thing.
I need to take a cough break. But yeah, well, we got 5 minutes left of 2022.
Yeah, I kind of stopped looking for a bit. So yeah.
Yeah. So, any last moment thoughts about 2022? Anything that you can remember?
I actually went through and was kind of jotting down a few different, like, kind of just like cool things that I did or that happened. Here, let me side by side this so I idea what time it is while I'm kind of babbling.
Yeah.
Hold on, babbling like a brook. Babbling like a bitch named Brooke. Anyway, so this is my first year with my new phone. I still really like it. Still really love it.
You got a new phone?
Well, the phone I bought at the tail end last year. This is a full year of my new phone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I got it like Christmas time last year. I think it was like the 27th or something when it showed up. So a full year of using my phone. I still really love it. I've only gotten maybe like one small little scratch on the interior screen, which I just found out like a couple days ago. But overall, like I really dig it. It's fun. And then I got my new Chromebook, which is changing my fucking life. It wasn't cheap, but I like it. Use it all the time. Using it right now. Use it every day, almost all day. Think about it all the time. Take it everywhere. Love this thing. Something I was going to tell you that I didn't tell you yet is they have been trying to update the Steam Linux stuff, and now you're actually able to run Steam via Linux on a Chromebook.
Oh, okay.
And not a lot of stuff doesn't work, but a lot of stuff does work. And basically your success is based on what type of CPU you have, because they have like kind of minimal GPU, so it just relies on solid state drive to do all the work. And then in this case, the like the i5 that I have, and because I have at least an i5, and mine is like of the second most recent generation, it's eligible. It's one of like maybe less than like 6 Chromebooks that actually can do it. So I'm like, sweet, I'm in. I can use it. Sweet. So I've actually messed with that a few times in the last few weeks, and some things work like really great, and other things work like really shit. or they don't work at all, or they just fail or whatever.
Yeah.
But some of the things I really like work well, which is cool. But like I think Portal 2 is one of the ones that's on there, so I was gonna like mention it at some point if you did want to try that again at some point, because I'm just curious to see. what it's
Oh
like.
yeah, sure, I would love to.
So that was neat.
I mean, I built a new PC this year.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a big thing. I built that back in April, and I mean, I invested quite a bit of money on it. And I didn't even.
You didn't even think
I
about
haven't
it.
got a new. It's not upgrade the GPU yet. Still using the same old one.
Yeah.
But
I'll buy your GPU.
yeah.
Not
And
for
the
very
new
long.
ones now are like over $1,000, even for just the mid-range ones. It's
Yeah.
It's
And obviously,
crazy.
they're super capable, but at the same time,
Yeah.
like, whatever. I don't play video games like that.
I mean, I've already invested so much in this PC, and honestly, I'm not getting a big return out of it so far. Like, you know, like I was saying earlier, it's like this entire capture setup seems to not work as
Yeah.
well as my old one, and that one was much older hardware.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even capture some 1080p, apparently. I gotta put it down to 720 in order for it to be a full 60 frames, which I just don't get.
Yeah.
That might just be software related, but still, I just don't know what it is.
Yeah. Hard to say. So, but yeah, just kind of as an example. So, but yeah. Anyway, if you wanted to, we have a minute 30. to
Yeah, we gotta wrap it up here almost. I mean, well, for the year, you know, we only got 1 minute 15 seconds. That's it. So yeah, 2022. I mean, it was for me had quite a bit of inconveniences in it. I mean, some good stuff happened. You know, bought a new car, that was exciting, and built a new PC. Because I remember saying on my YouTube channel that I wanted 2022 to be my upgrade year.
Yeah, well, I think you did.
Yeah, I mean, I upgrade my PC. I got a new PC. I upgraded my car, and I even changed the room around. You know, made a new office, bought a new desk, and a new, repainted the walls and everything. So yeah, I mean, I did change quite a bit.
Yeah.
You know, for updates. So yeah. But still, just some things were just trying to get in the way of that enjoyment. But that's just the way it goes, you know. And we'll see how 2023 goes. Which we got 13 seconds.
And blowing out fireworks now.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year, Brett.
Happy New Year, Derek.
That 2023 style.
That 2023 is here.
Yep. And it sounds like it too.
Yeah, I'm hearing them outside too. Oh yeah, I hear them.
Yeah, I was apparently looking out the wrong windows. I should have just looked out this morning for our back door. All kinds of lights show out the back door. Actually, probably be pretty cool. Being upstairs, guest room, looking out. I see all kinds of stuff.
See some fireworks here in the pond, in the reflection. Since this is the original Animal Crossing, we can't actually look up in the sky, but so you gotta rely on reflection. But yes, a new year is here again. Another year has passed. Another one in the books.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, another one down already. So happy New Year to everybody. Central Time, Eastern Time, Mountain Time. Still got a year. Still got an hour to go in Mountain Time. It's still got a whole year to wait if you're in Mountain Time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, technically you do. It's still the previous year. It's like they're in the past. But yeah, still got an hour to wait Mountain Time, and still got It's 2 hours almost along the west coast. Party time in 2023.
This is technically, so I guess you just woke up from all the bangs and the hard time of 2023. Here we go. Woot, woot, smooth.
Woo, woo. Yeah. And what do you think? Your party in 2023?
Maybe. Hard to say.
I mean, you did say you had a trip planned, right?
Yeah, I may not take that one coming up because I keep weighing the pros and cons on it. Maybe I might not actually quite enjoy that trip as much as I think I might.
Really?
But overall, yeah, there's a few things I'd like to do this year. Yeah, it's basically like a nerdy like convention type thing. And the main reason I wanted to go is for like the concerts that they do. They do concerts at it. It's some of the groups that I follow that I would have gone and seen like a few years ago on that trip that I would have taken that I didn't end up doing. And they, when I had literally like looked up like the stuff that they advertise for the actual convention itself, I watched the whole trailer and was like, I'm not excited for any of it, like at all. Like I wouldn't want to do any of those things. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like I realized all I would have wanted to do it for was just for the sake of the trip and then for the shows. And then like they had like a VIP package where you get like a bunch of swag and like a meet and greet and whatever, like that would have been cool. But like anything having to do with the actual like event actually looked like nothing I really wanted to do. So it's like this actually wouldn't really be worth it versus like the amount of money it would just cost to do it. So I was like, maybe not that one, maybe something else, but maybe not that one.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely plan on like traveling more this year as well. I mean, I know I'm going to be off a whole week for 4th of July.
Okay.
So I would definitely like to go somewhere then. I'm just still trying to figure out how that's going to work out.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, though. But what do you hope to accomplish, I guess, in 2023?
Still, clearly slowly whittling away at the financial stuff and whatever, but I'm looking to ramp up fitness stuff this year. I do kind of miss just like
Oh,
a kind of like just never ending kind
you
of
miss
like
those abs.
energy that I had that just felt really, really good. And I was going to say, one of the other things I wrote down was Liz joined in she was doing like a friendly like competition amongst her and her family. So it's basically like everyone had to basically like, I forget exactly how they did it, but it was like everybody has to reach like a certain weight, whatever, based on what their current weight is and whatever whatever their goal weight should be. And they had like a number of months to get it done or whatever. And basically everybody, the agreement was if you're participating, you wager up $100, roughly.
Okay, so add a little fun to it.
Yeah, so it's like you basically wager up $100. If you meet your goal, you don't have to give up your $100.
Okay.
But for everybody who doesn't, they have to give up their $100, and it's split between everybody who did reach their goal. So the whole key is like, as long as you at least like take care of yourself, you don't owe anyone any money. And may even win some if everyone else does a poor job. And Liz texted me earlier. She was like, "We're getting the results from the thing today." And then when I was on the way home, she's like, "I won." And I was like, "I'll wait till I walk inside so you tell me what that means." And she's like, "My mom didn't even make it. She was a few pounds over like by the end of the day when it came time to do the weigh-in." I was like, "Oh no," because they were. And but she's like, "Everybody else didn't make it but me." So she said everybody's going to send her the amount in pesos, but it's going to convert it to US dollars. But she's like, by the end of it, she's like, I think originally there was like somewhere between like 12 and 15 people that signed up, and then a bunch of people like weren't doing it, so they just like bitched out and just like said, "Oh, we're not participating." No, 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 no. So they just went to fork up. And she's like, by the end, she's like, I'm gonna get like $600-700 from everybody. I was like, that's fucking cool. Plus, you lost weight, so you go good. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, that's an incentive to be healthy, I guess.
Yeah,
You
so it's
know,
kinda-
get a little incentive to it, make it a little fun.
yeah. So I've been even like a few times a week. I've been going out and doing like a little like 30-minute walk or jog or whatever, a little bit of run, whatever. But I do want to like kick it up a little bit more. But it's just kind of a combination of just having to make kind of more general like free time, you know.
Yeah.
So that I spend time doing more things that I want to do. I want to. I plan to play more games this year. Hang out with more people this year. I want to
Yeah,
spend with my family this year. You know,
that'd be good, yeah.
friends, play games. Try to like eliminate a lot of the, you know, like I've said before. Like if I'm just gonna like wallow away and spend like 30 minutes on my phone, might as well go spend 30 minutes on a solid state console where like I can get in low times and shit, play something and feel like you did something instead of just like staring, feeling bad, and fucking up your algorithm with something stupid, you know. So
Yeah, because there's something I wanted to bring up too about 2022. It's just I want to say we played less games in 2022 together.
I would say so. I would say in general, I still played a good amount of games, but I
Yeah.
did not play very many multiplayer games.
Yeah, like I want to say maybe in 2022 was like you maybe the worst year for us for playing multiplayer games together. Like we used to play
Yeah.
Plants all the time, and I think we only played it like a couple times the whole year.
Yeah, I think it was more of just like the fact that, you know, I feel like I just had been consistently getting up early. Like I feel like one of the primary times I play games is like 7 in the morning when everyone's going to work. Like I did that.
Yeah.
I was playing like the story-driven game the other day on Game Pass. I played it for like probably 2 hours straight or something. I was fucking loving it. But yeah, it was like 8 in the morning, you know. So, or again, like staying up really late playing like Insignia or whatever, or whatever. But yeah, I definitely feel, or like the most, like all the most recent things I played were like Insignia stuff, PS2, you know, games on series or whatever, you know, Game Pass games or whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've just been playing like different stuff than I have. But like I've done just in general like very little multiplayer at all with really anybody this year. So
I mean, yeah. I mean, I can play some NES.
yeah, and the few times we did that, that was like super fun. So
Yeah. I mean, well, we played the SNES on the Switch.
Yeah.
And yeah, we did that a couple times. Yeah, we did. We did that.
yeah, we did SNES back in like August or September or something, and then we played something again in the last like month or so, right?
Yeah, we played Mario World. Like.
That was really fun.
Yeah, it really was. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
We didn't actually finish it, I think, but I think we came pretty close to the end.
Yeah, I feel like every time I ever play Mario World, I always stop for some reason, right?
Yeah.
The like forest area. What's that forest called? What's it?
I forgot to.
Forest of Illusion.
Oh yeah, Force of Illusion. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to that part. I think we did Star Road though. We did do.
Yeah, I think we went through some of Star Road. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did do that, but we didn't defeat Bowser though.
Yeah, no, I never make it to World 6 when I play that fucking game. So. But we were going back and trying to brain is mush. We were trying to
Brain farts.
we got that B-roll. We were trying to make sure we were like knocking out like all the levels or whatever. I was in no hurry getting to Bowser. We were trying to knock out levels. So I'll say that.
Yeah, I mean, it was still really fun, and then we played more recently. We played Mario World 3.
Yeah, I was trying to think of, we were playing NES or we were playing Mario All Stars.
We were playing All Stars. We didn't play any NES.
Okay. Yeah, you know what we can do, but we play.
Yeah, we played the All Stars versions.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'm familiar with.
Yeah,
I never played the original versions.
I rarely ever played that one at all.
Yeah. The only NES games I played have really been on here. You know, Balloon Fight, and Excite Bike, and tennis and stuff. And, I mean, they are fun. It's good to play them this way.
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
You played great.
But, you know, but I never sought out to get an NES or anything. That was never a goal of mine. Because I don't have the nostalgia for it, because I never had an NES.
Finicky pain in the neck. NES sucks.
Yeah.
There are now officially 4 consoles I don't like selling to people. I don't like selling NESs. I don't like selling PS1s. I don't like selling original Xboxes. Well, I don't like selling fat 360s either. But I don't like selling GameCubes anymore. A lot of these fucking GameCubes we sell people do not work. And like they're real finicky, or if the disc is scratched, they don't really work very well. The discs are chopped to like buff. And a lot of the GameCubes need to be reformatted and need to be recalibrated. I do not like selling GameCubes anymore. It's really frustrating. I would much rather sell people a fucking Wii with like a memory card and a knockoff controller and an HDMI cable, and then sell a GameCube. It's like stressing me out when I sell GameCubes to people now.
Yeah, sometimes my mom has trouble with her GameCube. Like, sometimes, like, it won't read the Animal Crossing game, even though it's read it plenty of times before.
Yeah.
And she tries to, like, clean off the disc and maybe clean off the lens or something, too. It's like, it still won't play. And I'm like, well, just keep trying. Yeah, just keep trying.
Yeah.
It'll eventually read it. Yeah.
Not a good answer, but it's the answer.
Yeah. You know, because, like, the disc doesn't look that bad. I mean, I've looked at it. And I've even cleaned the lens myself, you know. I just, you know, spray a little lens cleaner on that or something, and I'm like, it should be clean.
Yeah. Really annoying.
I mean, sometimes it's okay for a while, but then she'll just say, oh, it doesn't read the game. And I keep having to, you know, try it again and again and again. It just says the disc cannot be read. And I'm like, yeah, it's frustrating, but there's really nothing I can do about it.
That's really annoying.
I don't know what just happened, but...
Oh, you mean in the game?
Yeah, I guess something good happened there. I guess I did something good.
Oh, it was pinball.
Yeah, pinball. Yeah. NES pinball.
And you said you would just put in the e-reader codes or whatever, or the gift codes to get these?
Yeah, just cheat codes to Nook.
Yeah.
You know.
Effectively.
And like there are some NES games that are harder to get. Like you need a cheat device to get them or something. You can't just type in codes.
They're in there, but they don't they're not like activated in the game, but they're physically in the code or whatever.
Yeah, because some of the games were given away, I think, through Nintendo Power magazine codes. And
because of that,
yeah,
they don't naturally occur in the game.
Right.
Let's see. Interesting.
And some of them others too, I think. Yeah, you had to do something special. I don't know. But yeah, there's like 4 games. I know one of them is Super Mario Brothers, and then Ice Climbers, and a couple others. It's been a long time since I've worked with that stuff. But yeah, there are some NES games that are.
Yeah.
You need a cheat device to get them.
Obtainable from... Oh, let me get for it. Yeah, Nintendo giveaways. Soccer, Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong 3, Cuckoo Land, D, Punch Out,
Yeah.
and then unobtainable without external assistance. Mario Bros, Ice Climber, Super Mario Bros,
Yeah.
and Zelda.
Oh, Zelda. Yeah, that's right. That's the other one. Yeah. So yeah, you can play the full Zelda NES game. That is actually in this game here. That is in Animal Crossing. It's just hard to
Mario
get. You need to cheat to do it.
is- Yeah, Mario Bros is, I guess, a e-reader card.
Yeah. There's some e-reader card games. Yeah.
Ice Climber is e-reader card or data moving service usage from Animal Forest to Animal Crossing in Japan. Or Mario Bros is Animal Forest Plus, Japan only from 2001 to 2002 from it to giveaway or using a cheat device. And then Zelda is have a Zelda NES save file, Japan only e-card. Cheat device.
Yeah, I remember using game saves to get the 4 games. You just download the game save from GameFAQs, Game FAQs, and then you load that game save onto a USB memory card, and then you can load the game. Then that file would have a town for Animal Crossing that would have the games in it. And then you can then take those games and drop them in your town that you use, and then you'll have the games.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I remember doing that a long time ago.
All Animal Crossing, all NES games, parentheses, forbidden for.
Yeah, Forbidden 4. Yeah, that was a really big thing about the game for years. Like, people were really trying to figure out, like, how to get these games, how to obtain them without needing any external devices to get them.
Yeah.
Like, if there were any codes that you can just type in the Nook and they'll work. And I think the end result is that certain codes, such codes can be generated, but they're intentionally blocked by the game.
Yeah, okay.
So what games are coming out this year that you're looking forward to? Are there any that we're aware of?
I don't know.
Might be a little too soon.
Did I hit you? I'm sorry, Kitty. I might have hit you. I'm sorry. I don't think I knew you were there.
I don't know. I don't even know what shit comes out anymore. And everyone's sure about the new film, potentially.
Well, I know that, I think that Mario Brothers movie's coming out.
Yeah, what did this say? March? April?
I think it's around my birthday. I think it's in April sometime. So I'm
April
definitely
7th.
looking forward to that.
April 7th. Let's see. I guess that's a new Fire Emblem. They're doing the Dead Space remake. It's all January. They're doing that Hogwarts game in February. New Like a Dragon comes out in February. New Digimon game comes out in February.
Yeah, I look forward to... because I've actually been playing more Switch this year than anything.
Yeah.
Because I got the Switch back. I got the Switch OLED earlier this year, and I've been playing more Mario Kart. I enjoyed playing a Cruisin' Blast.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
Still, you can send that online.
Yeah,
Or
it's
an
really a
unforgivable
shame.
scene. It's screaming for it. So unforgivable.
Yeah, it's a real shame, but well, Nintendo platforms have never been known for having, the most online play games. But
Oh, that Kirby Wii game, the Kirby Wii exclusive is getting a enhanced port for Switch. My coworker's telling me about that. Oh, Last of Us is coming to PC in March. That's interesting.
okay, yeah. I guess I'm not surprised. Well, that's a Sony. Well, it's Naughty Dog, right?
Yeah, but I mean, it's
If that is a Sony company now, isn't it?
yeah, it's still under the Sony umbrella at this
Yeah,
point.
so I mean, yeah, I think Sony's been trying to bring their IPs as well to PC now.
Yeah, Resident Evil remake coming out in March. Resident Evil 4 remake. Um, maybe about collections coming out. That'll be a big one. Dead Island 2. That shit was showed
Hmm.
off fucking ages ago.
Yeah.
Huh. Zelda's slated for May, which is going to be the big shakeout. Street Fighter 6 in June. Final Fantasy 16 in June. Diablo 4 in June. That's fucking huge.
Oh wow, yeah.
And I guess that's it. This is the GameSpot page. So they probably know about as well as anybody.
Yeah. Well,
The to be announced. Lake 2. What else is on here? Arc 2. I know what they're doing there. Assassin's Creed Mirage. Baldur's Gate 3. What else is on here?
well, yeah. I'm looking forward to. Hopefully we'll play more games together this year. That's what I'm hoping. You mentioned Portal 2. I would definitely play that either on 360 or PC, whichever one.
Yeah, here's how it works.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll keep an eye on the Insignia updates, see what other games that they support later on this year.
Yeah, I mean, I literally want to. I don't know about playing it right now. It's just after the Xbox, I need to go back and reinstall that system.
Yeah, I mean, I have 13 now.
Yeah, they just added a bunch of games that like I'd be pumped about. Like, Automata Ballista's on there now, which I want to try. Carve they added, which we have that.
Yeah, we have Carve.
They added both the Dooms. Like I really enjoyed playing Doom 3 during shutdown. So like I want to play Doom 3 on there. Oh cool, they brought back the challenge levels for the Ninja Gaiden Black like challenge levels. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Midtown Madness on there. So they added the third, quote unquote, third Gauntlet game. Got added to it. Midnight Club 2 is on there. I still haven't played Tetris World with anyone online. I want to play that. 13, like you said.
Yeah.
Coco Driver, Unreal 2. So like a bunch of stuff that I've never really like played is now on there. So especially Doom 3. Super cool. So
yeah. My original Xbox collection's been growing, and my PS2 collection's growing quite a bit too now.
Mhm.
Almost got an entire shelf, full of PS2 games.
Yeah, I'm just always so bummed because like anytime they do any type of like quote unquote game nights, it's always like 6 o'clock on Saturday. And I'm like, well,
Yeah.
can't play Sunday. Well,
It's about 6 p.m. You mean?
yeah,
6 p.m.
I don't work. I'll go home till 9.
Mm.
So.
Well, so 2023. I mean, you've been saying you are.
I've been pumped for the last 4 days. Last like 4 or 5 days. I've been excited. I think it's gonna be a good time.
So you got high hopes for this year.
Yeah, no, I'm in a good mood.
Yeah.
I'm in a good mood.
Well, that's good. Yeah. You think it's going to be a happy year?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of did a lot of like learning last year and a lot of like kind of examples of what can and can't be or can and shouldn't be. So
I mean, yeah. There's definitely been that.
Well, I was like, this was great. More of that. So I was like, that was terrible. Don't let that happen again. So like, yeah, overall, I've been in a pretty good mood the last few days. I'm just kind of thinking about right now. So
right now.
yeah, 2023, bitch.
I mean, that's good. That's good. I mean, I'm glad everything's looking up, and I mean, you said that you were still going to change jobs though, like September or something.
Yeah,
You said, right?
that's still the plan so far. It's funny because I was doing my employee reviews, and I did
Mm-hmm.
them late, got them all late and whatever. And I was telling Liz about it and whatever. And she's like, well, you have to get an early start on the ones for next year. And I was like, why? I thought I'm not going to be there this time of year next year. And she's like, I mean, you're right, you aren't. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
you won't get another job big time. So she's like, I mean, no, wait, no. Yeah, you're right. You won't be there this time. So yeah, no need to get any practice. Just say what you have. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, your time there will be up eventually, but but again, you gotta have something lined up, before you leave.
Yeah, no doubt.
Um, I mean, I know you got 8 or 9 months, but but it goes by, and it'll be here before you know it.
Other than the last 3 months feeling like fucking an eternity. Other than that, but
Really.
yeah. I don't know, it's weird. It's one of those like the month is gone, but every day is like just a slog. So I don't know,
Yeah.
it's weird.
I mean, I kind of feel like this year went by kind of fast, but I think I say that about every year. Um, it's just I don't know. It just seems like it all runs together sometimes.
Yeah, I totally get that, no doubt.
Especially with the routine of just I go to work, I come back, and go to work again the next day, come back, do the same thing, then go to work. Because I'm a very routine person, and I guess if you are just a very routine person like I am, it's like not many
It's all
days
just
feel special.
yeah, it's all just gonna be the same, melting to nothing, and there won't be anything different. And no one else comes in, and no one else goes out, and no occurrence happens unless it's a problem, because problems happen no matter what. Versus like occurrences have to like be instigated effectively. So
Right? Yeah, it's something I would kind of like to change, but I don't know if that's possible right now. I mean, would you say that you are like happy right now with your current life? Like, do you think you are happy? Do you think you've reached that point?
I mean,
And like, where's the next step? Like, what's your next goal? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, what is your next like life goal?
yeah, I guess either it's probably some combination of like you know figuring out what job I intend to pursue and
Mm-hmm.
when the hell I'm gonna get married, and I guess like the two big ones right now.
You,
So,
yeah. When's it going to happen?
yeah,
Is it going to be this year?
yeah. I mean, I kept saying it was gonna be last year for the last like probably 3 years. So it was just like you said 32. I'm like, it's not 33 yet. She's like, you said 32. I'm like, I know. Oh,
You did say 32.
yeah.
Well, then you still got 7 months, 7.5 months.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you get married in July, I could come out there and see you.
Yeah, I had to make her quit my job. I was gonna be fucking around with game fest nonsense all July, so
Oh, man.
I'll get to enjoy that.
Well, I mean, one day.
Yeah.
Make it happen one day. But it's just, yeah. I think I'm still trying to figure out, like, what I'm wanting to do.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, I still don't know where I'm going to go from here. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, especially a lot of guys, they'd be happy to be in my current situation.
Yeah, just like no one bugging you, and freedom and whatever else. But it's like, yeah, but it's only good for so long.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm just, I just don't know if anything, like, no matter what life situation I'm in, I feel like I'm always going to, like, find something that I wish I could change, or something to complain about, or, you know, like, I'm never going to be completely happy with it.
I see.
And, I don't know. I think I have decided, though, that, like, when it comes to, like, happiness, or being happy with what you got, I think I do... Well, let me say this. I really don't want friends.
Okay. Like, you've decided that, or like you realize that, like, in reality, that must be what
Well,
you
it's
think?
more of a realization. Like, I
Okay.
really don't want friends. I really would rather have a family.
Okay.
I don't want work buddies. I don't want bar buddies. I
You
don't
just don't
want...
think any of that stuff. All
Yeah,
that stuff's
like,
like just like too superficial and temporary and not truly like emotionally satisfying enough.
yes, I would definitely say, yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah, like, there's just... Because I'm really more of, like, a person that wants... And this is probably just me being old school, but I want, like, serious, like, real stuff. Not just temporary, artificial stuff.
Yeah.
You know, give me something real. And like... But, you know, people are, like, most people... I found most people, they don't like reality. Like, they're afraid of reality because they're always trying to escape it.
Yeah.
Through whether it be drugs or, you know, alcohol or, you know,
Video games.
whatever. It's like they're always trying to get away from reality.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get it. We all need an escape sometimes. Vacations and video games, that can be a nice escape from reality. I mean, we all need that sometimes, but I mean, when you need it every day, when you don't actually want to live in reality any day,
Yeah.
I mean, that's just sad. And I mean, I know reality sucks sometimes. I mean, I know, but you know, but it is. I'll take anything, I guess, that's real.
Yeah, there you go.
Because if it ain't real, then what is it? It's just fake. It's just not real. It's just imaginary.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, now I definitely have a wild imagination, but I'm definitely aware of what's real and what's not.
Mm-hmm. And what's worth it and so on.
Yeah, at least I try to think that way. At least I like to think that I am. But yeah, I mean, with all that, just realizing that I'm not really a person who makes friends easily, or maybe even wants friends. Like I said, I just don't really want friends. I'd rather have family, and I really don't feel... I don't feel like I have that now.
Gotcha.
And so I guess that's still this thing I'm lacking, and I don't know how I would be able to fix that.
Yeah, because it would literally require, you know, since, you know, your like immediate family you don't really have, and then like even the in-law family you had, so you know.
Well, in a way, I still have, but
Yeah, but again, it's not. Definitely
it
not
is
the
different.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also not a super, you know, interpersonal thing like
No, it's just
immediate family would be.
it's special occasions, you know.
Yeah, and then you know, so literally, it sounds like it would have to be, you know, a significant other would be the catalyst.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
probably so. You know, just. I mean, you know, but it's like, but that's another whole can of worms, though.
correct.
You know, like, you know, like. You know, there was a stand-up comedian I was watching on HBO some time ago. This was from like a few years ago now. But he said something that really stuck out to me. Like he was talking about 'Cause, like, he was a young guy. He's a really young guy, and he was talking about, like, he doesn't have a girlfriend right now, and he's, just kind of figuring it all out, and then he said, he said, I don't think I'm ready for a girlfriend right now because I know deep inside that I'm an amazing boyfriend.
Interesting.
And being an amazing boyfriend is tough work. You got to send those texts and stuff. Of course, it's part of it's a stand-up comedy, so but yeah, you gotta like send those good morning texts, and you gotta do the good, the amazing boyfriend stuff, and you don't want to do that just for anyone.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
And like, yeah, so I thought so that really settled with me. I'm like, yeah, I get that. Like, yeah, I mean, like I guess, like, know your worth,
Yeah. Yeah. And like you would want to be that for another person, but like,
I feel like a lot of young-ish or young women today. I'm not trying to say everyone is like this, but
right.
But I want
to. But to overgeneralize a little bit isn't the worst thing.
Yeah.
It's the most inaccurate thing.
I think a lot of people in general today just they don't take relationships as seriously. I feel like I would take it more seriously than they would.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm wrong on this. Again, I've never had that experience, so I can't say anything for sure. I'm just using my imagination here myself, really. But but I feel like I would be taking it more seriously in a way that they wouldn't be, because I'm more old school.
Yeah.
And I was raised with the traditional things of a relationship and everything, and a lot of young people now, they really don't do that.
Yeah.
And so I feel like what I'm looking for, or what I would be looking for, is it's just kind of hard to find. It's just, in fact, it may not even really exist anymore.
Yeah.
But like I said, that's not the whole thing. Yes, Happy New Year, Rob. Crush Your Bad 64. Yes.
Snap.
Yeah.
It's that boy Rob.
That boy Rob is in the chat.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, great to have everyone here tonight, and Happy New Year to everybody, and
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great to see guests come in. This is the kind of fan I'm talking about,
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, just.
Yeah. Because it was you're like, I don't want friends. I'm like, I'm not a friend, right? So.
I mean, well, you're that exception.
Yeah. Probably about closest thing to family you got anyway, so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to, take away from the family I actually do have, but, I mean, I do have my niece, my brother, my mom, they are there.
Yeah.
I just don't see them as much as I would like to, and, I just don't get that family feel. We've never been that really of a close family. That's what I'm talking about. We've never been that close of a family. We never have, and I feel like I've been lacking that.
Yeah, because it ends up kind of creating this, especially when you just you see it everywhere. It's in fucking movies and commercials and blah blah blah, and it's like, yeah, that doesn't happen. What are you getting at?
Yeah, and you see people. You see people. Well, maybe I don't know how often you check your Facebook, but you see it on Facebook. I guess you see people hanging out with their families, and they have kids or wife, husband, brothers, sisters, whoever.
Yeah.
That's generally who people have the most good times with. And but I don't really have anyone to have those kind of experiences with.
Yeah.
Family-wise. I'm not saying I must have kids or something for that, but But I mean, again, just that family bonding, that family stuff. We just never been that kind of a family, and I feel like I don't know why I even kind of missed that because I guess I never really had it.
Yeah.
But there's just a part of me that wants it and feels like I need it. So I feel like I'm kind of lacking that. That's something that's, preventing me or something from being truly happy with life. Even though
Yeah. Because again, it's like this deep, like, I mean, if anything, almost like a paternal satisfaction that, sounds like so far you're not going to get.
yeah, for whatever reason, for better or for worse, sometimes you don't know what you got till it's gone. It's like you get one thing, but you gotta sacrifice another.
Yeah.
And but hearing about other people's experiences and there's a lot of negativity in my family.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, and when you're constantly surrounded by that.
Yeah, and you're like, maybe I don't want to pursue a relationship if it's just gonna dwindle into, us hating each other and effectively, regretting, 20 years or something.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't know how you can go from being like this close to being, hey, get away from me. I just don't.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I've never been in that situation, so I can't know, but.
Yeah. But still, you're just like, gosh, like, what? Like, it must just have such a threshold of just being, or such an extension of just how terrible it could be to just like, fucking throw it all away.
Yeah, it's just you just give it all up,
Yeah, it's like no, literally has not been worth it. Wow. Shocking.
Or how you may even feel betrayed by the person who you loved or thought who loved you or something, and I mean that's probably a risk with any relationship, friendship, even. I mean, that's a risk you take.
No doubt. Yeah.
It's a risk. Everything has a risk, but generally when you go into something, you're trusting on the benefit is greater than the risk.
Yeah, like what you'll get from this is worth all the pain and hardship to have the relationship or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, so yeah, I mean, something I've just been thinking about, and just wondering where the future is going to be from here. Because I mean, it's 2023. I turned 34 this year.
Yeah.
In just the next, I guess it's 3.5 months from now.
Little steep.
Yeah. So approaching mid-30s already. Oh my god.
Right.
30, man. I remember not wanting to be 30. And here I am going to be almost like
35 soon.
Yeah, 34, 35. And then it's all down here after 35, right? That's what I hear.
Yeah. I wonder what our like friend anniversary is. I wonder what's like the earliest screenshot I have or like something like that. Because it was definitely a transition between us talking on YouTube and then moving to Steam. I feel like that was like our first like sync up with us talking on Steam. But yeah, like that was like 11 years ago now.
Since we were talking on Steam?
Yeah, like 2011.
Yeah, like 2011, 2010 maybe even. Because I think we started on YouTube first. We did in comments and whatever.
Yeah. No, that was literally like fucking 11 years ago. They're definitely the longest internet friend I've had. Most of mine I only end up keeping for like 2 or 3 years, so.
Yeah, well, you have your school buddies, right? And you have some of your buddies I know you've had for a long time, but maybe you don't keep in contact with them much anymore. But
yeah, I really don't.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rob, you're almost 40 now. You got you gotta slow down, bud. But man, I remember when I first started watching Rob, though, he was only like in his early 20s. I think he was like 23 or something. And yeah, that's been a long time ago, man.
Yeah, that might have been maybe '09 for me. I forget.
Yeah, I remember, because I think I started really watching YouTube in like 2008.
Yeah, that was when I really fell
Yeah,
into it.
yeah,
Especially,
2008 is when I really discovered it.
I have a very vivid memory of like I was messing with YouTube, and then it was like I remember that summer when I was doing the driving school. It was like every Saturday we'd go to the driving school. I'd get picked up. We'd go to Subway, and I'd buy a badass sandwich. I'd go home and watch fucking Classic Game Room like all evening.
Mm.
And it was like super fun. So definitely recall that.
Yeah.
Yeah, '08, man. '08.
Yeah, 2008. And then 2009 is when I started getting the idea of like, hey, you know, I want to do this too. And that's when I started uploading videos on that. Well, my first channel, the Tennessee Cruiser account.
Yeah.
And then later that year, I made this new one and been using it ever since.
I wonder what I can find. I'm sure I have an old Dropbox screenshot or something of us talking on Skype.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know we were talking on Skype, like, because I remember when we streamed Gone Home for the first time. I think that was 2013. But I don't know if it was earlier that year we just started Skyping, or if it was maybe the year before.
Yeah, I'm not sure about Skype. That's probably 2012. When did Transformed come out? Because I remember us talking to each other while we were playing that. Yeah, that was November. So maybe that like
Yeah.
January or something. Oh. Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah. What do you think of January, by the way, in general? The reason I ask is because I heard someone say recently that January is like the Mondays of months.
I mean, I suppose. I
You
mean,
know?
I'd like to think
mean-
that it's pushed as like in in the big world. I feel like it's pushed as like an era of like reflection. But I mean, sorry.
I mean, it's the
I
first
thought-
month of the year, but it's also like
Yeah.
I want to say a lot of years start off kind of slow. You know,
Yeah.
like January's like that slow start, like nothing particularly big happens. I mean, you know, most
Yeah.
time obviously there's exceptions, but I
Yeah.
mean, I
I
don't
don't know,
know.
it
Again, it just
depends.
depends on it depends on
I
the
don't
year.
I don't like the Mondays concept that much. So like,
Oh yeah, I mean, it depends how you look at it. You know, it's like just because
Yeah.
it's money doesn't mean it has to be a bad, sad day, right? I mean, come on,
yeah,
whatever. You know, I mean, think positively. Right?
yeah, no, the idea of like, so you're like just gonna hate like a seventh of your life because you don't like Monday, that.
Blue Monday. Yeah, it's like, oh, gotta go back to work. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I get
like-
that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of negativity out there, and it's like we just keep spreading it.
Yeah,
You know, it's hard to be positive nowadays.
because of social media.
Yeah, social media does
Terrible
play a
things
big
on the
part.
news.
You
and
know,
so on.
I mean, I've argued that there's really nothing inherently wrong with social media. It's just how you use it.
Yeah, no doubt.
And unfortunately, a lot of people use social media for, you know,
For bad.
For bad, for negativity, for non-productivity stuff, just to spread evil, spread bad, spread whatever. And it's like, I mean, come on, it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
But but it's like, yeah, when you get when you can put a whole bunch of people all in one place, which is essentially what Facebook is, and Twitter, and even TikTok, Instagram, whatever.
And to give the idiots a voice.
Yeah, and I mean, you're gonna hear some stuff. You're gonna get some bad apples, and you're gonna get a lot of people that, yeah, it's gonna spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
It's the way it is. I mean, maybe everyone should have a voice. I don't know. I mean, it's up to you to decide. I mean, I guess they do. Stand for what you believe in, even if you're standing alone.
Yeah.
But I think it all comes down to if it's hurting someone else or or negatively affecting someone else or their lives. I think that should be a problem.
Yeah.
I think there's been a lot of that going on too. It's just people just can't be happy with each other anymore. It's like we always got to be in a battle stance.
Yeah.
We can't just accept that, hey, they think differently than us, or they have a different viewpoint, or they got a different way of running things. It's like, no, it's like our way's the only way.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Whatever you think, fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that kind of attitude, but
it leaves no room for conversation and growth or anything like that.
Yeah, because I mean, you're not going to. That just seems childish to me. That seems like something kindergartners would do or something. Make their own kind of tribes.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's like, where are the parents? Well, all right. Well, I guess that probably about wraps it up here. We talked about 2022. We talked about some of our hopes for 2023, and hopefully, like I said, hope this is a great year. I got a couple of ideas for things I want to do, but again, just not. Still trying to figure some things out. Like I said, I'm just waiting for life to throw me the next big curveball. It hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
But whenever life takes its next major turn, it may not be for another few years from now. I'm just waiting for that next big life event.
Yeah.
And it may not be for a while yet. I've still got. Since I bought a car now, my savings has been greatly reduced, but now it's time to start saving back up. And I guess the next thing to get, would be another house, another place to live.
Sounds that way.
I mean, I don't know. But that's a really big step. And when you make that kind of a step, you have to know that if that's actually where you're going to be happy with, and that's where you want to stay. And
yeah, that's truly the right choice.
Yeah, and that you really are going to be happy with this location. So you really have to think about it and make sure that it's the right decision for you. So, I mean, something to consider probably a few years down the road.
I get that.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so any last words you want to say about this past year or this current year?
Just overall, 2022 was hard. It was a tough year. It came with a lot of challenges. It came with a lot of. I don't cry very often, so not a lot of tears and lots of blood and sweat. It was a tough year, but ultimately, I feel like it rounded out a lot of the things that, in general, that I was just like overly worried about, overly concerned about. Took care of themselves, and just another kind of like example year of great things that can happen, and a lot of examples of what not to do, and
you cried?
I mean, I do every once in a while, but I was just saying I don't very often, so there's that. But
But
I thought that
I mean,
meant that you actually cried this year. Like, oh,
That-
something happened, or you got
do what I
emotional
want.
about something.
I do when I watch a movie, or yeah, like if but anyway, but overall, just like you know, it was an example year. It was a teaching year, and I think that and I kind of said this when we were talking about um, kind of like shutdown, especially originally, where it was like, hey, this is kind of like the world like on a pause, on a hiatus, and like now's your chance to like reevaluate yourself, and if you could either like
Yeah.
come out of this like a shining phoenix, or you can come out of this like a fucking shit-eating pigeon. So like, what you gonna be when this is all done? And I feel like 2020 was just kind of a lot of like examples and challenges, and I feel it was more like a test. And now that it's wrapped up, it's like, okay, well, were you actually paying attention? Are you going to keep making the same financial mistakes you did or didn't do? Are you going to keep, spending time doing the things that you did or didn't do? Now's the chance to reevaluate if what you did was right and what works and what you do or don't give a damn about. And so then,
Yeah, I remember
use
saying
that
before
to figure
that.
out-
I remember saying before that 2020 definitely opened a lot of people's eyes
yeah,
to a lot of stuff.
including the bullshit.
Yeah, including everything. Yeah, it's all the bad, all the good. I mean, yeah, like it opened a lot of people's eyes.
Yeah,
Like I said, it's just amazing the kind of ripple effect that 2020 had.
yeah.
And how it just changed everything down the road, even going down to probably even this year. But at least most of the restrictions have been lifted now, and you don't have to wear a mask anywhere anymore. At least, might be a few rare exceptions for that, but yeah, I mean, but in general, I don't think people are as concerned about COVID as they were. Probably not at all now anymore. Actually, I mean, people are just trying to probably just trying to forget it by this point. Just
Exactly.
just ignore anything that's COVID related now.
Exactly.
It's like, I don't want to hear any more about social distancing or masks or vaccines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, like, and like, even if you did take it serious, originally, when it first started, it's like there comes a time where, hey, enough's enough.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely everybody needs to just like take care of their things, catch up on their sleep, eat well, exercise, stop being a shit ass, fucking take care of yourself, figure it out, stop hating on each other, all this negativity, and
If only.
if you don't, then don't. Fuck you.
I don't need that in my life.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, I mean... But yeah, another new year, another fresh start.
Yeah.
That's what my mom was saying something a few days ago. Like, she doesn't get any of the hype around New Year's Day or New Year's Eve. And I get that she don't celebrate it, so I guess that makes sense. But she was talking like she never understood. Like, why is there the big thing about New Year's? It's like, what's the big deal?
Yeah. I mean, of course, like...
And I was trying to tell her, it's like, well, it's just like a symbolic, fresh slate, fresh start, new year, whatever. But I still don't think she was understanding that.
I don't understand how someone would grasp that. I mean, I know you said she's a dormant whatever with, like, apparently no grand concept anyway. But, like, come on. Like, really?
Yeah.
You're how old and you don't get that that's the fucking point? Chance to wash the sins away and try again. Does that sound more appropriate? Like,
Sure, yeah. I mean, hey, it's a brand new year, you know. It's like here's a chance to, you know. But it's like I don't know. I guess she don't think of it that way. I guess she's even more of a realist than I.
And like in reality, sure, like
It's just another day. It's just another
look at
day.
Saturday instead of Thursday. Like 2 days doesn't like change the fucking planet, you know.
Sure.
2 fucking days. It's like sure, but like you know, it's all a mental game anyway. Like if you just choose to be fucking negative about it, have a good ass time there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, we're all trying to figure this out, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, and yeah, I mean, we're all just, you know, we're trying to get through this all together. At least I think so, right? Isn't that what we're supposed to be doing?
Exactly. I mean, everybody is up to them to determine what the hell they're supposed to give a shit about. But yes, in general,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
supposed to, if you can make it bigger than it is, it's cool if you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a little silly of her to say that. Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, how old? You don't know? But like, that's the fucking point.
Yeah. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I don't have the best relationship with my mother. You know, I mean, I don't know if that's my fault or not, but I mean, it's like, I mean, neither me or my brother really, and you know, we don't really enjoy talking to her. And I mean, that might be terrible to say, but I mean, she's just not. You know, we just can't click with her, you know.
Yeah. It's sad because she's just so like brainwashed.
Yeah. I mean, well, I mean, you know, she believes what she believes, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just, I just wish that she would just come around more. And,
Yeah, when she could just like, hey, will you just do me like favors and just like put all that shit aside and just like be a mom for like an hour?
I mean, well, I mean, just, you know, just try to enjoy this, what you got. You know, that's all I'm saying, you know, just try to enjoy what you have and just try not to think so negatively all the time. That's where I get it from. And, I mean, yeah, just try to be more perky, you know. Just try to live it up a little bit, you know.
Don't hurt anybody but you to be sad.
Yeah.
Be upset about it.
Just be more positive a little bit, you know. But I mean, again, that's neither here or there. It's, you know, it's something I can change or do anything about. But, you know, I mean, I know people, you know, they like to have good relationships with their parents, and, you know, I wish I did. I mean, well, I lost my dad 13 years ago, so, I mean, I wish my mom was more fun to talk to and hang around, and, you know, I still try to do things with her, you know. I took her to a few places this past year. You know?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Took her on a little trip.
Yeah, I mean, so I still try to spend time with her, but still, I mean, I still need my own time, and, you know, I still have my own life, and I just wish she, you know, tried to live some of hers too. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, but in the end, that's her choice. That's up to her. You know. You know. But anyway, yeah. So on that note, 2022 done, and 2023 is here. So let's try and make it a good one, and let's play some good video games. Let's you know, let's be nice to each other. Let's
be positive. Play some good games.
Yeah, let's try to be positive. Let's try to enjoy it. Let's, you know, let's try to figure this all out. You know, we'll get through this another one. We'll get through another year, and yeah, you know, we'll see you on the other side. You know,
It'll be a good ass time to make that magic, folks.
yeah, for sure. So thanks everyone for joining me. Thank you, thank you once again, Derek, for spending your New Year's with me.
For being on time, probably the first time.
Yeah, well, first time in a while. Yeah. Thank you for being here before midnight. And,
Yeah.
And thank you, Crusher Bad 64.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, Aiden, Rachel for joining in on the comments, and yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I'll try to have some. I mean, I've been trying to think of some video ideas. I've been kind of dry. After the collection update video that I'm going to post soon, I don't really know what else I'll be doing soon. Maybe some more gameplay videos or something. But yeah, definitely have some more content coming out at some point, and you know, we'll see how many videos I do this year. I think in 2022 I did like maybe 22, 23 videos, something like that. So it's, you know, that's not too bad for me for 1 year.
You got something to do with it, so.
Yeah, because I think, because I remember looking back, and I think in 2017 I only put up like 6 videos or something.
Interesting. It was like 1 or 2 months.
Yeah, like I don't know why 2017 was so dry video-wise. I don't know what I was doing there.
Playing games with me, maybe.
Oh, maybe it'd be good.
Maybe that's what we were doing. I mean.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's good, you know. But yeah, yeah. So I've been trying to make more videos. I think I just about put out at least 1 video a month this year. Although I think I skipped 1 month. I didn't make it, but I've been trying to be more regular and put out some videos at least every few weeks or something.
I need my shredded weed, you know. Go on my off days, you know.
Yeah. Just try to, you know, get everything out in the proper time. You know, don't want to create too much of a backlog of videos. You know?
Blockage backlog. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't need to drag it under nothing.
Yeah. But yeah, still trying to. Yeah, well, you know, I'll put out videos because I make videos spontaneously.
Yeah.
I don't really like plan them out and then upload them and then say, okay, well, I'll post this video 2 weeks from now or something. It's like, no, I'll film a video and upload it that night.
Yeah. You can film it.
That's the way I've always done it. That way the idea is fresh and it's
Yeah,
there.
I can't think of how many times I filmed a video and like just put off like editing or putting it up and just, you know, cool. It's a video from 9 years ago.
Exactly, yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, so to me, I think that's the way to do it, at least for me. But you know, what works for you is great. But you know, I've always preferred just, you know, film the video and edit it and then upload it. Hey, right then and there. It's like, why wait? You know, just publish it right now. Especially how at the rate I make videos, which usually just 1 at a time anyway.
Yeah, like get them out. It's not like you. Oh, I post every Tuesday and Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific. Like, no.
Yeah, this isn't my full-time gig. It's just it's just for fun still, really. And you know, I mean, like I explained in my my anniversary, my 12-year video I did in 2021, I think.
Yeah.
I did that video. I explained that, you know, my YouTube channel is really just for me to express myself.
Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
You know, my interests, my the things I'm interested in, my hobbies, you know, what I like to do. This is, you know, if you want to know more about me, this is how you find out about it. It's through my
And if you
channel.
don't like it, kick rocks. I mean, click the X button in the corner after you watched all my videos with the ads playing, please.
Really? Yeah, I mean, that's how you find out more about me. Is through my YouTube channel. And it's in my natural environment, my natural, comfortable environment. Maybe you've never seen me be like this before. Well, this is the time for you to... This is the opportunity for you to see my real personality.
Yeah.
This is what I like doing, you know.
Nerd.
Nerd, geek,
Dweeb.
weirdo, socially awkward. I mean, there's a lot of people that are like that too, I realized.
Yeah, no doubt.
I mean, you might think you're alone in how you feel, but you're actually not. You know, and there's actually a lot of people that are also socially awkward and shy and you know, but they're all on the internet. They're not in real life around me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's the bad thing. It's like they're all, you know, they're all on the internet. They're all on Twitch. They're all on YouTube. That's why I'm here. But to meet them in real life, though, maybe those would be good friends.
Yeah.
Maybe, or at least, you know, not family, but just, you know, some good people to hang out with once in a while. You know, maybe I'd enjoy that.
Those that gave a hoot.
You know, I really don't know. But anyway, yeah. So like I said, thank you for watching. Derek, thanks for being here. You know, Crusher, Rob, you know, everyone who commented, you know, thanks for being here, and Happy New Year to everybody. And you know, stay tuned to my channel. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, commenting.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you to all the commenters. Thank you to Brett for hosting. Thank you for 2022 happening and fucking teaching us all something. So let's make that, man. Make that 2023 a good one.
That's right. All right, Juan. Well, have a good rest of y'all's night, and hope y'all had a good holiday too, good Christmas, and until the next one.
Paces.
See y'all later, guys.
Oh.
Oh.